Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some very high-level text messaging with a woman that I've seen now for quite a few months. And this is just little things that I do to always make sure hypergamy is satisfied, especially when you're text messaging women. And this is going to be some inside secrets that I use to make sure that the frame has been set correctly. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. This is how game works when it comes to your own dating game and how you kind of run things as a guy. This goes for texting, this goes for anything, okay? To have your own individual, unique personality, here's what you have to remember. When it comes to game, first, you have to learn the rules, okay? Once you learn the rules, then you get to learn when you break the rules, okay? The rules of the game, right? Stick with me, this makes sense. First, you learn the rules, then you learn when you get to break the rules, and then the last step is you finally get to write your own. So in order to get to the step of point number 3, which is writing your own rules, what do you have to do? You have to understand how to come from a point of abundance. You have to understand how to truly not give a fuck. You have to understand how to come from a frame of non-neediness. And you genuinely have to not care about how the interaction goes. The second that you care is the second that you lose. If I'm seeing a woman for a few months, or if I'm dating a girl, I never know when I'm going to see them again next. And keep in mind, I genuinely don't care if these interactions fail, because in life, people come and go in general. Okay, so you have to get to that point where you genuinely don't give a shit. You're genuinely happy on your own 24/7 before any of this starts to play out in your favor. So I'm going to show you the level that I'm at in my text messaging and in my game. So there was a woman who I went to the gym with and we did a workout, okay? And this is a girl that I've known for quite a few months. So I took her to the gym with me. We did a workout together. I ran her through my leg day. So I will start with the top messages. She was letting me know when she would meet at the gym, and she goes, it says 10:25. I go, for you, question mark? And she goes, yes. So then I liked the message. That's it. That's her getting to the gym to meet me, okay? So when she got to the gym to meet me, she gave me a call and she said that she was there in the parking lot. Now, even for me, you have to understand this, guys. The testing starts right away. When I'm telling you that the testing never ends and the testing starts right away, as soon as she got to the parking lot, she hops on the phone and she goes, I'm here, so you're doing legs? Oh, I'm doing legs too. She goes, am I doing your leg day with you? Are we working out together? It's like, no, that's not what we're doing. Yeah, you drove all the way across town to meet me for the leg day, but no, we're not going to work out together. No. Okay, you got to understand the testing starts right away for me too. So I go, I just liked the message. Then she called me. She said that she's in the parking lot. Now keep this in mind. After the workout session, and the workout session went great, right? She did my leg day. She was laughing the whole time, having a great time. But you have to understand, at all points, you have to be satisfying hypergamy, which means if she feels, or if any woman that you're dating feels that you are getting too attached right away, the whole frame is going to reverse. So here's what I do, okay? You can see then on Tuesday, after the workout was over, she goes, thanks again and have a good day, okay? Now this is a very important text message because you will notice she put a blush emoji. Now, some of you guys might think, oh, you're reading too much into the lines, or you're reading in the lines too much, or you're reading between the lines too much, whatever the saying is, or you're taking this too far. Not so fast. Women do everything for a reason. They are loyal to one thing and one thing only, and that is their own emotions. If a woman is using emojis and if a woman is showing you care and investment, it means she likes you. So keep this in mind. What most guys do is they will now reciprocate interest. There's actually a couple videos on my channel where I explain to you why you can never reciprocate a woman's interest, because what it does is now hypergamy is not satisfied. So what do? Okay? I heart the message. I heart it. I don't like it. I just heart it, but I don't reply. When you don't reply, it shows that you're not willing or needing to keep communication. You don't need communication. She said, have a great day. I hearted the message. It's almost like saying thank you. Okay? The reason why this is important is because you have to be just 1 to 2 steps removed, okay, from where she's at emotionally. So it's like you're still there, you're still giving something, right? I gave her a heart. I didn't like the message. I gave her a heart. The heart is a deeper level of care. The heart is a deeper level of emotional output from me than a like of the message, okay? I know that you think that I'm splitting hairs here, but I'm not. This is the truth, and this is how this works. And I'm going to show you why this is true. So I heart the message. I validated the good behavior. She was nice to me. She said, have a great day. She gave a blush emoji. So I heart the message. You have to be just 1 to 2 steps removed. If I would have liked that message or not replied at all, that's way too stone cold. That's way too cold. You're 3 to 4 steps removed by then. Way too much. Okay, so all I do is heart the message. And then what I'm doing is I'm showing that I do not want or need to keep communication going. I'm showing that I am independent enough to not need some sort of back and forth communication to feel emotionally validated for myself as a man. This is what most guys do, is they feel they need to constantly keep talking, and all it does is it shows that you're weak. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then let's look what happens. When you don't reply to them, what do? They will oftentimes double text message you, just like the behavior that you would do to a woman when you're pursuing her and you feel as if she's pulling away. Not that I'm pulling away here. That's not what I'm trying to say. But the same stuff that most guys do who come from the frame of lower value or attachment, you will notice that women start to play that same game back to you. They turn into the ones pursuing, right? They reciprocate that old behavior that you used to do, right? You feel what I'm saying? So Wednesday comes around, the next day. She sends a double text message. She goes, my legs are feeling it a little today. You did your thing, sir. Appreciate you. Now she blew me a kiss emoji. So a few hours go by after I was done with my workout and some other things for the day, right? And then what do? Once again, I'm 1 to 2 steps removed. If she's blowing a kiss emoji, you have to heart that message or you validate it, right? So I validate her message. And I text message her this. Notice the frame that I'm coming from. I keep things nonchalant. I keep things nice and easy. I keep things easygoing, cool as a cucumber. I go, haha, good, right? I don't just say good. It's too stone cold, right? She is saying, I appreciate you. I appreciate the workout. She's blowing a kiss emoji. She's showing some form of interest and investment. She double text message. So I go, haha, good. And now instantly what I do is I just refer back to the leg day. Right? So we hit glutes, we hit hamstrings, we hit quads. So I go, I hope your ass is nice and sore. Okay? Here's what I can tell you. I knew. I'm going to say this one more time. I knew that she would not reply here. Now keep in mind, I've known this woman for a lot of months, okay? So I know her personality, but I knew she would not reply here because psychologically or subconsciously, in my opinion, she's going to look back at the text thread because they do this too. They're looking at where you're at in the interaction versus where they're at. She's going to see the heavy investment she was showing me and that she double text messaged me. Now, here's where you can get away with this. I'm going to show you the next message. Now, since she is very good around me as far as behavior goes, where she's always happy, she's excited, she's constantly giggling 24/7. She's always in a good mood when she's around me. What do? I'm at point number 3. I know when I can break my own rules. I actually messed up right there. What I meant to say was I know when I can write my own rules. Because I am multiple steps detached from any interaction when I'm dating, because I understand hypergamy, because I understand that a man's nature, he cannot fall in love or instantly she disqualifies him as a potential companion, because I know all of these things, I can choose when I'm going to break the rules. So the next day then, after that, when I knew she would not reply because there's nothing more to say, if at this point she would keep replying or she would keep trying to talk, she would be exposing her interest level too much, which would make her emotionally vulnerable. Women know how to guard themselves and how to protect themselves too emotionally, so that way they have the leverage or they have somewhat of the leverage in these interactions too. So then what do? Now I double text message her, but notice mine don't have emojis, mine don't have any of this. And I'm going to show you how I can break the rules. So I go, hi, honey, have a great day at work today. Love you. Well, who would say that? The only guy that would say that is potentially her boyfriend. I am not dating her. I'm also not attached and I'm also not in love. So notice when they can feel that, when they can feel that your words don't match your actions, me and this girl, maybe we'll see each other once a week. There's a couple times throughout the months, maybe we'll see each other a couple times a week. Then all of a sudden there's a couple of times where I don't see her for 3 weeks in a row. Sometimes things happen, right? That's how life goes. And that's how your dating life is supposed to go. When you have that unpredictability of when they're going to see you again or when you're going to see them again, that's what keeps that emotion going back and forth. That's what makes her heart and her emotions start to work in your favor. So I know when to break the rules and when I can get away with it. And if you see, she reciprocates and she goes, love you too, enjoy your day. Well, you got to understand, you have to get to a point where if a girl wouldn't reply to you, you don't care. Right? And I'm at that point. So if I lose out on interactions, if I lose out on relationships, whatever the case may be, that's fine because I understand that that's how shit goes. But when they can tell that you're operating from that frame, when they can tell that you truly don't care, when they can tell that you are stronger than your own emotions, you will notice that this works in your favor. So why am I able to say this, or why do I say this? Why do I say, hi, honey, have a great day at work today, love you? Because when they can tell that your actions do not match your words, or they can tell that maybe you're just joking around, playing around, maybe it's real, maybe it's not, that indecisiveness where they're like, is this true? Is this not true? Does he actually mean love you or not? All of this, it's hilarious because it works in your favor. So remember this, when it comes to text messaging, the only way that you're at the cause of somebody else's emotions is you need to actually put the right frames in place. So that way they are enjoying these interactions with you. Okay. And what you're going to find is that if the girl you're with understands this dynamic with you, like for example, me and that girl, we will say shit like that to each other every now and then throughout the weeks randomly. She will check in on me and say something like that. I'll say something like that. That puppy love stage is when things are good. That's when things back and forth are doing good. She wonders about you. It's like you're a mystery, right? You're like a novel page by page that she has to unfold. So the reason why I'm telling you that this is so important is because like I didn't reply to this one and I probably won't reply to it. And I have enough shit going on in my life where it doesn't matter when I see her again or not, because I know how she is. She knows how I am. When she's ready to see me or vice versa, right? We'll reach out to each other. But this is how it has to be. So most guys, when they see this, now like me and her are not texting right now, most guys would be going crazy. They're saying, oh my gosh, what's next? When are you going to see her again? All this. It doesn't matter, right? But these words create emotion and it changes how people navigate their own life. So stick with me here. First, what you get to do is you get to learn the rules. Then, okay, you get to learn when you break the rules. And then number 3, you learn when you get to write your own. I write my own rules now at this point in my dating life. Most guys, if you are not at this advanced level, I would not recommend doing something like this where you send a double text message that says, hey, honey, have a great day at work today. Love you. Why can I get away with this? Because she knows my personality in real life. She knows that sometimes I'm completely sarcastic. I don't take anything seriously. Sometimes I'm walking around acting like a complete jackass. She knows that I do my own thing. She knows that this is just the way this guy is. So your personality and your identity of personality starts to become congruent, and it's like you're your own thing. Okay, so that is how you start to run your own version of game. You have personality congruence that ties into how you are in real life, and now it's demonstrated for who you are over the cell phone, the type of photos you post on social media. It's like everything is one thing. So this is a real life text message sequence of how I start to work and how I start to navigate this. You know, just to give you another example, like there's another girl who I talked to. Me and her were supposed to have a dinner date, or she was going to cook some food for us or something. And then what happened to me is I caught a cold after I got home from travel when I was in Vegas. And I texted her and I go, I'm doing better on the tail end of the sickness. I go, best if we do something later in the week when I'm 100%. And she goes, okay, let's do that. Well, then I never replied. So then you're going to notice then yesterday, she goes, we switched places. I am sick now. Well, that was what, 4, 5, 6 days later. And then she sends a double text message. Most of you guys are just not patient enough. You have to understand this. The reason why you need volume in your dating life, the reason why you need multiple options is because you signal that non-neediness. A woman's attraction for you works in a longer time horizon. So you have to have patience to let her emotions work in your favor, right? A woman's attraction, especially if she wants to keep seeing a guy or not, it doesn't change or operate in your favor minute for minute or hour for hour. A lot of times, not even day by day. A woman's attraction grows towards you week by week, month by month. And the longer you keep extending that time horizon of allowing her emotions to work in your favor, the better. So this is how I run my text messages, being at the cause of emotion instead of at effect. And yes, I am doing different things with how I communicate that is unique to me. So this is a good insight and a good example. This is why I do things. This is you watching my exact real life text message breakdown. Now, we are at over 870 guys inside of our community. Jump into that community with us. I'm doing calls on a weekly basis with these guys, constantly helping them improve, constantly watching them improve, constantly watching them understand the language of women for themselves to actually have dating success.